everybody. This is the tool I've been using. I have the same fucking notebook from 2005 when I got a real official notebook. And I replaced the pages. It's torn, tattered, but you know what? I'm never getting rid of the motherfucker because it's been with me the whole fucking journey.
Here's another principle that you've shared with me that relates to the power list that you haven't mentioned yet, and that is that I remember you and I were talking one time, and I said, oh yeah, I got my power list done, but I was done by like 11 o'clock in the morning, so I must not have done it right.
No, you did it perfectly right. Then you got all this free time.
Right.
If you won the day by fucking noon, guess what? You got the rest of the day to enjoy your fucking life. You don't that's a common mistake that people, I know I hear this, and I know you hear this all the fucking time, Ben. What about sleep? I can't sleep. I gotta be awake. I gotta go to bed at 1 and wake up at 2. I gotta fucking, be awake 27 hours a day like all these Instagram fuck faces tell everybody. It's not true. Dude, I sleep a shitload. I fuck off a shitload. But you know what I do first? All the shit on my power list. And you know what? I move forward a little bit every single day. It's a basic concept. It's the tortoise and the hare, man. We all heard this shit when we were little kids. Who hasn't heard of the tortoise and the hare? I mean, some of you motherfuckers might not have heard it, but let's be real. This is the long game. In the long game, if you do what we're talking about here and you actually focus on winning every single day, because a lot of people will fucking say, oh yeah, I'm fucking utilizing the power list. You ain't utilizing the power list, motherfucker. You did it for like a month and then you quit. This is something I do every day of my life. Every day, still to this day. Okay? If you give a purposeful effort into winning your day, that long game will become very short, very quick. Okay, so that, like Ben was saying, the vision of 40 years, no, it'll become 4 years. Because most people can't focus on a day-to-day basis to actually win 7 days a week. I promise you that if you do this power list the right way, and you can do it for a fucking year straight, you will not be a year ahead. You will be 5 fucking years ahead of where you were today. Promise.
And I guarantee you they'll be sending you a thank you email saying, I just cannot believe that 1 year of staying committed to something yielded this type of change in my life.
Dude, it's like what I said a couple minutes ago. People underestimate the amount of progress they can make in a year and overestimate the amount of progress they can make in 2-3 months.
And Vaughn, did you hear what I said? I didn't say results. I said change in your life.
Dude, it's a real change. That's the thing. That's the cool thing here. Like, anybody can stick to a diet for 90 fucking days and be brutal about it. Not many people can actually change their fucking habits or go from somebody who is an unproductive individual to somebody who is extremely productive and somebody who brings extreme value. You might be this person listening right now, you might be the lowest dude on the totem pole at your company, but I can promise you, if you utilize what I'm talking about here, you will fucking be 5 fucking positions above where you are by this time next year, because the other guys aren't doing it and they're not going to do anything like it. It's the ultimate fucking tool. It's the ultimate. It's the best thing you could possibly do. You want my secret, like everybody's got their fucking secret. Buy my secret, dude. If I would charge for that, it should be like $2 million fucking dollars. But I'm giving it to you fucking free. Actually, I'm not giving it to you for free. I'm giving it to you in trust that you're going to tell your friends about the podcast and come listen to it. Yeah, and then I can, and then it'll compound from there. But dude, I mean, you've got your own version of this that we talk about all the time.
I call it a prize fighter day.
Yes.
It's the exact same thing. And I'll actually take you to another individual who has helped shape my thinking, coaching, and he was the director of sports psychology for the Cardinals from 06 to 11, 2 World Series titles. His name is Dr. Jason Selk. He teaches the same thing. Focus on 3 things a day. So he says 3. Yeah. So there's so many.
But the point is, it's
simple.
Right.
His is 3, mine's 3, yours is 5. But at the end of the day, it's focusing on the things you can control. But Jason always says, making yourself uncomfortable speeds up the process of mental toughness. So when you pick these things, they have to make you uncomfortable. It's not things that are like super easy, right? It's not Andy saying, I'm going to eat one piece of fruit today because then I'll feel healthy. No,
that's
it's
where the
6.
discipline. Yes.
If he wants
Critical
to lose the
tasks.
weight, critical task, that means 6 times a day, I have to be intentional about what I eat. Not, I'm going to eat an apple today. And if I eat an apple, I'm going to feel really healthy by the end of the day.
Right.
And I'm going to start dropping pounds.
No, it's about 100% what you just said. It's about 5 times a day doing something that's a little bit uncomfortable. Nobody likes picking up the phone and calling somebody they never talked to before. It's weird as fuck. All right? And I'm a fucking world-class salesman. I'm going to tell you right now, I still don't like it. So you sure as fuck ain't going to like it. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's just the way it is. You got to do it. Okay? But I forced myself to do it. Ben forced himself to do it. Anybody. Jerry Rice didn't fucking like running those fucking sand dunes. He didn't like that shit. Dude, you guys have to realize that doing these things like that we're talking about here, this isn't like, because everybody's like, oh, fucking powerless, yeah, and they like get all excited and shit, and I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't even doing it, because you were the same motherfucker that was on my page 6 months ago, looking the same, acting the same, posting the same shit. You're the same. And I know people that really fucking do the power list, they aren't the fucking same. They grow, they change because they have no choice. It's just the way it is. So we talked about a minute ago, like your goals, right? And how you don't use the power list for fucking goals. What people do when they fuck the power list up is they put their fucking goals in there. You know what I'm saying? And they don't put the action steps in there. So they put these fucking goals in there. Like, and they'll make a power list. I've seen some online. Power list for the week. No, there is no fucking power list for the week. There's a power list for the fucking day. Because if you have a power list for the week, you only got 5 things on it, then you waste 6 fucking days. You have to train yourself to believe. How do you train yourself to believe? Andy, I've never had success before. So how the fuck can I believe that I'm going to be successful? Let me tell you how. You're going to go out and you're going to do shit. You're going to go out and you're going to get a power list going. Episode 107. You're going to win some days. And then, because you don't believe I'm going to be successful, you will start to believe on a very small scale. Hey, you know what? I can do this. I've won 3 days in a row. I can easily win a 4th. And you're going to get something called momentum. And momentum is going to drive you to win a little more. And when you win a little more, guess what happens to you? You believe a little more. Okay? Now you're going to go back to the list and you're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm doing this. I can fucking do this. This actually really isn't that hard. I'm moving forward. I get emails every day from you. I'm moving forward faster than I ever thought possible. Well, yeah, no shit. I told you exactly the fucking secret sauce. If you follow directions, you're going to fucking win. There's no magic. There's no fucking success. But the point of the power list is misunderstood. The power list isn't a fucking to-do list. The power list is a specific method that is designed to ingrain belief to the point of expecting to fucking win. The power list is about ultimate productivity, but creating ultimate freedom as well. Once your 5 tasks are done, you're done for the fucking day. Go play Call of Duty all the fuck you want. Do whatever you want. Enjoy your fucking day. If you don't get 5 tasks done, guess what? No fucking Call of Duty. You got to be disciplined. You've got to understand the purpose of the method. The purpose of the method is to teach you how to believe in yourself. The purpose of the method is to teach you how to expect winning, not be surprised when occasionally we win. Everybody wins. We all win. But there is a big fucking difference between people who get their wins and people who win consistently. And that's the difference between the people who you look at that are living the lives you want, that are making the money you want, that are driving the cars you want and doing the shit you want, and you. They got themselves to a point where they fucking expect to win.
So I got played. The camera played me today. Only recorded 10 minutes worth, but I did do every single chip in there. My chest is on blast right now. So I was only able to record 10 minutes. I had to re-edit my camera, so I won't have that time limit next time, but I did do 200 reps. Again, the camera played me, but it's all good. I got my money.